My people, Mona can't hear this one. So even INEC chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu knows say something was wrong with that presidential election, yet they went ahead to declare Ahmed Bola Tinubu the winner of that election. The enyas don dey open small. The chairman of Interparty Advisory Council, he don't come outside, come expose a conversation with INEC chairman on that particular day of the election. The man say as he see say things no dey go as planned again, he say he call INEC chairman to ask am say, oh boy, wetin dey happen? He say INEC chairman open him own mouth tell am say himself no understand wetin dey go on with the electoral result. So INEC know say something was wrong with the electoral result, yet he come outside, they boldly come outside, declare Ahmed Bola Tinubu the winner of that election. No be only that man talk. I go let una watch the video, but I wan beg una, my people, help me like this video, share am, because this country no be only their own. All of us follow get this country. And like Aisha Yusuf always say, no Nigerian is better than any other Nigerian. That's why we must join hands to make sure say this country work for every one of us. Make we listen to this man first.
For this particular election, when you look at even the legal framework, which took us, I don't know, so many years before we come to where we are today. I'm talking about this electoral act, though, yes, 2022, not knowing that Nigerians have been taken for a ride by the National Assembly, that they actually lied to Nigerians, that this is what you asked for and that's what we're giving to you. Nigerians, like fought tooth and nail to ensure that you have transmission of results from the polling units, to the INEC server, which would have established transparency, accountability in the process. And any process where you don't have transparency and accountability is as good as nothing really, in terms of quality, in terms of what you can rely upon. And then in our own particular case, the electoral law now comes out and say that it's up to INEC, to adopt, and then if they like, they transmit. They don't like, they don't transmit. That was not apparent at the time. Because
was that included in the Electoral Act?
Well, it's there. There's a second Electoral Act that says that transmission of
procedure determined by INEC.
Yes, but what compounded the issue, is that INEC took it upon themselves to further deceive Nigerians, because that's what I can call it, by going to town to say, oh, this election is going to be the best, that we are going to transmit. That even in their own guidelines, they put it there that, it will be immediately transmitted from the polling unit to their server. And when somebody challenged them that you cannot do that, they say it's fake news, that, the chairman himself went to, even outside this country to promise that they are going to deliver. So which means it was like a kind of scheme against, the Nigerian state, by the National Assembly and the agencies that are supposed to conduct these elections. So that's why we are where we are today. That's why
you spoke of vested interest.
Yes.
Appointing people of vested interest.
Exactly.
You want to speak more to this?
Yeah, of course. When you have the president of the country appointing the INEC chairman, not only the INEC chairman, the national commissioners of INEC, the REC, that is resident electoral commissioners, all these people who are key to you having free, fair, credible elections are appointed by one individual who is a party who has entrenched interest in the process. And he is the one who appoints them. The National Assembly funds them, even if you say, they get their money from the National Assembly, and then they get the appointment from Mr. President. And these two bodies are interested in the process that you want them to supervise. So my only grudge with INEC is that they should have been on the side of the people. They shouldn't be a party to deception, of Nigerians, by telling Nigerians what is not there, what is not true, really. That we're going to deliver free, fair, and credible election, for you. We're going to transmit. You put it in your guidelines when the law is saying something different. And what baffles me again is that these guidelines, the build up to the elections, INEC was so rigid on the guidelines. even when parties were asking INEC to allow us to put, Nigerians who wanted to contest, you say, no, as far, because of your guidelines, you won't follow the law. The law says not less than 90 days. Instead of you to now bring out a guideline that will accommodate, the aspiration of Nigerians, no, you brought something that will shortchange them.
You spoke highly of the INEC previously before the election.
Yes.
Now, so it then appears now that your estimation didn't turn out to indeed.
No, like I was telling you, build up to the elections, INEC was fiercely committed to delivering, free, fair, credible elections. My interactions with them gave me that these people are up to the task, and they're ready to give everything, give their all. Because that's the impression we got, at that point in time. Like I'm telling you, even to allow people to, when even the law says allow people to upload, they say no. You go to court, they'll go to court and meet you at the court. You go to a Supreme Court, they'll go to Supreme Court to argue their. So people are saying, well, INEC has so much money, so how do they spend the money if they don't fight even the people they are going to, promote, which is you created the political parties. It's your responsibility to grow them, to allow them to grow. Isn't it? That is entrenching democracy, that is deepening democracy, that is allowing the space to accommodate more people so that democracy will have its full, effect, on the people. So, but that is not what happened during the elections. So at a point, I thought that, I said, well, I confronted the chairman, INEC Mahmoud. I said, why are we where we are? And in addition to that, I am sure your system was hacked. He said, no, it wasn't hacked. Because I took
what did he tell you was the problem? Because there's been no official explanation.
At that point in time, they don't know what happened. That they themselves were dumbfounded, that they were hiding helter-skelter, when the transmission of results on the presidential election could not, take place. They didn't know what happened. So you could see that he was really, honest at that point in time, that they did not. So, and I took it that, well, I know that if somebody wants to hack your system, he doesn't need to talk to you. You can be sitting in, if you like, Florida or China somewhere, or any part of the world, India and what have you, and they will hack your system. They don't have to be even in this country. So I took it that maybe that's what happened. But like you said, instead of them to own up that the system was hacked, it's just they came, to say that, oh, it was that there's some glitches, that affected the system. Glitches don't just happen in a system, especially when you have a system that was working perfectly on the same exercise, the same thing you did for 2 elections. Then the other election that matters most, your glitches affected the one that matters most. What kind of system that would be so smart, that would be selective in failing, will not address your most important election? That is the one that. So it has to be something that is, organized, and that's what I expected INEC to do, to come out clean. That we don't know. We don't know, but we believe it was, until Pantami or somebody was saying that they were hacked 1 million plus times and something like that, when we were about to have the elections. So these are normal things. Even Pentagon system, even the most protected systems in the world, they are hacked. They'll keep building firewalls to ensure that, the hacking is minimized. But it's a man-made system, isn't it? So it can go wrong.
Well, all this appears speculative until INEC explains to Nigerians what really happened. You saw it.
Una don hear my people. It is well, oh, no only God na him go fit save us for this country. I say I can't share the video with you now, so I'm gonna let you all share your thoughts with me on the comment section. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye.